Next, we are going to look into the calculation of credit purchase. So, how we are going to calculate the credit purchase is through opening a total creditors account. So, likewise, how we calculate a credit sales by opening a total debtors account, credit purchase can be calculated by opening the total creditors account. So let's glance through what is the format for the total creditors account. So the format for the total creditors account, likewise, we will start with the credit side. So the credit side will have the opening balance of the creditors and the answer, that is the credit purchase. Apart from that, if we have any dishonor of check or a bill payable, will be recorded on the credit side, and the rest of the items will be recorded on the debit side, that is if any cash is paid or in terms of check which is paid, if there is a bill payable which is being accepted, and if there is a discount received or a purchase return, and finally it is the closing balance of the creditors. So it is more or less the same like a sundry debtors account, but it is vice versa, that is the debits become the credits and the credits becomes the debits. So when it's a total creditor account, the credit side will have the opening balance and the answer and the dishonors, and the debit side of the creditors account will have all the other items which relates to the problem. So let's look into problem number 14. So problem number 14 is, from the following details, calculate credit purchases, whereas opening creditors 1,70,000, purchase return 20,000, cash paid to creditors 4,50,000, closing creditors 1,90,000. So let's go into the sum. The first item given there is opening creditors. So opening creditors always goes to the credit side. So credit side by balance brought down, opening creditors, that is 1,70,000. Next is purchase return. So purchase return. So other than that, I do not have any other item which relates. I do not have any dishonor in the sum. So it is only the credit purchase. So I can move on to the debit side of the creditors account. So purchase return is 20,000, which has been recorded on the debit side of the sundry creditors account. Next is cash paid to creditors. So that has also been recorded on the debit side, that is 4,50,000. Lastly, it's a closing creditor, balance carried down. In sense, closing creditor is 1,90,000. So next step, I must balance and find out the credit purchase. So if I see my credit side, I have only 1,70,000. Now take your pencil and total up the debit side. So if I total up the debit side, I get a total of 6,60,000. So that is going to be my greatest total. So I write that 6,60,000 on both my debit and my credit. So 6,60,000. Both my debit side and credit side, I enter 6,60,000. Now to get the credit purchase, I must subtract 1,70,000 from 6,60,000. So I get an answer of 4,90,000. So 4,90,000 is the credit purchase for this particular sum.